everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and today I'm here for Inky, and I was doing so well. All my fingers were all clean, and then I made a mess with Eau de Chivard. So yeah, that's what happened. And I've been washing my hands since then. Like, I don't know how many times I washed them, but it's still disgusting. So I finally, it's the 13th of February, and I finally emptied out my last 2 pens of November. Oh, what a relief. I can actually now play with new pens. There's 2 pens that I still had from way back then, which are these 2 pens, and they came in, I purchased them on eBay used, and they came inked up with a cartridge already. So they're part of the lineup, but it wasn't planned that way. So I haven't done anything in my ink journal, my ink weeks Obonichi, since then, since the 17th of January, because basically I've kept using these. The last one that I emptied out was the Jinho 450, which had Lamy Crystal Ruby, and the one just previous to that was a Pelican M205, and just before that it was a Twisby Mini with the gold. You might have seen, actually, if you follow me on Instagram, some of the drawings, the Zen doodles, or even on Facebook, on my Facebook page. I did some Zen doodles to try to empty out those pens, and now it's finally done. So I can actually put for this upcoming week, so the week of the 14th, and I went a bit crazy with the number of pens. It wasn't meant to happen that way. What happened is I had forgotten about this beauty, and I'll tell you more about this pen soon, like right after we start discussing this. So most of these pens are I purchased used, except for this one, which was a beautiful gift that I got for my birthday / Christmas. It's just so pretty. I haven't tried, it's the Benu Lagoon, Luminous Lagoon, and I haven't tried to see the glowing in the dark. I think it does, but I didn't try it. And that one, which was a gift from my husband for my birthday. So, no, for Christmas, actually. Because my birthday was my computer. So, yeah. Because I really needed a new computer. So that you guys could actually, I could make sure that I have videos for you guys. And that it wouldn't be, I wouldn't have issues. I still haven't purchased another writing board for this. I could make my own, and I just haven't figured out if I want to do that or not. So this is the lot of pens. There's some that I really been wanting to play with, and then there's some that I chose because of their color, because I was looking to have something in that color range. So let's start off with this beautiful pen, which like I said, it was a gift, and I decided to put in this one my new ink, the Ferris Wheel Press Tokyo Bay Blue. I thought it was just perfect. So this is the combo that we're talking about. I'm totally matchy, like my pens have to match the ink that's in them. So, oh, it writes beautifully, and I've got the names right in front of me so that I don't make a mistake. And that's Luminous Lagoon, and it's a broad nib, and in it I put Ferris Wheel Press Tokyo Bay Blue, and I can't wait to write with it and to tell you guys more about it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But the color is just perfect for it. So I'm very, very happy with my match. Then the second one, I was going to use an ST DuPont that I got, I purchased used on eBay as well, but it didn't have a converter, and none of my converters that I have fit in that pen, so I'm going to have to investigate what type of converters ST DuPont pens take and invest in one, because clearly I don't have one. So I decided to go with, because I had already chosen the ink that I was going to use this with, I decided to go with another silver pen, but this one is a Crawdad. It's a palladium coated Écrit d'Or Kubrick, and it's a medium nib. And I've paired it with Birmingham pen Co Sterling Silver. These pens, I feel like I could put any ink in them. It doesn't matter really, but I don't use a lot of grays, so I thought, why not? It would be a good fit with this. So sometimes you can find some really good deal on eBay or even on Facebook Marketplace. I found quite a few pens for much cheaper than I would have gotten them from new from a store. And so far I've always had wonderful experience, so knock on wood. So I don't know how I will feel with this one, because it is quite pale, but there is a lot of highlights, so it should be fun. Right now I've been postponing writing to Chris just because I wanted to have new pens, because the last letter I wrote I had the same pens, like, and I haven't had the chance to have new ones, so I really wanted to have new pens. So this one here I found on my birthday on eBay. I had been looking at it. It was a little bit higher than I had budget for, but the seller gave me such a good price that I could not get it, because this was my grail pen. It's a Visconti. It's the Homo Sapien Midnight in Florence. I already have the Lagoon one, the Blue Lagoon. So I had gotten the Blue Lagoon from Pickwick Turtle, and when I got the opportunity to get this one, I just had to get it, but I couldn't ink it up because I already had so many pens inked up. What's fun with this one is that it's a 1.3 stub nib, so that should be much different writing experience. And this is the type of pen that I would not have purchased new, just because it's too much. It's a very expensive pen. Even used was expensive. But it was like a really, really good deal, so I just had to. And because obviously I don't want to damage the pen, I decided to go with an ink that I think is safe for it, which is the Pilot Murasaki Shikibu, which is an Iro Shizuku ink. And oh, I can tell this is going to be a fun one to play with. It looks blue on my screen here, but it's really a purple. And here we go. And then this one here I got on Facebook Marketplace from a fellow fountain pen person from around here, and it's a Monte Grappa, and I love Monte Grappa, and when I saw the pink, this pink, I just had to get it. So this one here I've inked up with Mont Blanc Pop Pink. So this one is the it is a fine nib, which is not the type of nib. No, actually it's a medium nib, but it writes fine, which, yeah. I'm anxious to see the Laban because they only had it in the fine, so I don't know how I'm gonna like writing with that nib, but Parola, and it's a crayon pink with a medium nib, and I've paired it with Mont Blanc Pop Pink. And you can see that it's very thin, like for a medium pen, which might be why the seller was not as happy with it, but I love it. It's just so pretty, and there's some times when it's useful to have a fine nib. And then we have this one here, which is a Receive. It's a used pen, but I don't have the model. All I know is that I liked the design, and I decided to go for it. And I decided to pair it with Calligraphy Passion ink from Diamine. Okay, so this is a it might have some previous ink. I cleaned it out thoroughly, but clearly it's still showing dark. So I've got a feeling that the ink is not going to showcase properly right now. Because it's showing super dark, which is probably because there was a black or a dark blue before. But I think this combo is going to be very pretty together. And then this is the culprit for why my hands are so dirty, because I decided to ink it up with Emeraude de Chivard, which is one of my oldest bottles, so it's one of the most empty ones, and obviously you need to dip further in order to fill it up, and it wasn't filling up as much as I wanted, and then so I ended up making a huge mess of myself. So this is the Laban Skeleton Rainbow, and it's a fine nib. But you see, like, this is a medium and this is a fine, and I feel like this one writes bigger than that one. So it really depends on the pen. And I'm using Jacques Herbin Emeraude de Chivard. I love that ink. So in this one, you could put, I could have put some gold. As you can see, there's gold, there's purple, there's like pinkish, and there's like that teal type of color. So I decided to pair it with that because I had not used this one for so long. And then we're gonna do the blacks, and I'll keep the last one for the as the dessert type of thing. So this one is a Prefonte. And so this one is just it's a platinum Prefonte, yeah, and it's a 0.3. and it's a carbon black cartridge. And I've been using these to mail out my letters. So basically I'm not inking up another, I've got two, and so I'm not inking up another pen, because I usually have two black pens, one for my studio and one for doing my letters for the envelopes. So this one is a Platinum Plaisir. And it's definitely a medium. It's actually quite large, and it's a carbon black cartridge. And then we have, finally, I did it. I actually changed the nib to this Moonman, and I forgot the model. It's an S something, but I don't remember what it is. Anyway, I got it on Amazon for very cheap, and I changed the nib. Had a bit of a hard time doing it, and it flows a lot better. The other one was very fine, and I just felt like it wasn't flowing the way I wanted it. So this feels like a stub. And again, I've got Platinum carbon black, because that ink is permanent and it's perfect for using art. And because it's a bigger nib, I should be able to use it without any problem compared to the other one that was getting clogged. I know it's not the ideal to use this, you know, fountain pen like this for art making, but you know what? As I said, I purchased this one for cheaper just because I wanted to be able to use it in my art. So that's the goal of this pen and its purpose. Then the last one. This purchase was quite, it was unexpected. Franklin Christoph came out with a special collection for the Philly show, and it's a limited edition. So this is the model 31 Omnis, and it's the Philly special edition show. And there was this case as well that you could purchase. So I purchased the case, I purchased the pen, and I purchased the ink that goes with it. And so that's the ink that I've paired with it. So it's this beautiful pink. And I've been dying to ink it up, but I had not, because of course, you know, I was being good. I was trying to finish all my other pens. Oh, it writes like butter. And this pen I got for myself as a Boss Babe pen, because I thought it had that look. I decided to take my business very seriously this upcoming year, and to make it prosper and get bigger and more serious on that aspect of things. And so when I saw that pen, I just felt like this is the type of pen that I would use to sign documents. So I had to get it, and that's my reasoning with it. It was my you know, special pen to document the fact that this year is going to be a big year. And oh my god, it's just so beautiful. And I didn't write, but it's a broad that I got, because the other ones I've had was a medium, and I have a fine, I believe. So here it is. So those are all my inked pen for now. Hopefully I will finish them the month about. So I'm hoping to use them more. I was getting very tired of using the same colors, like really tired, because all I had left was red inks, and I just couldn't anymore. And because of that, I haven't been writing much letters and stuff, so obviously I wasn't using up the ink. But now I can vary in my letters the different inks, and it's just gonna make it so much more fun. I love color. I just love color. What can I say? It's my thing. So hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've inked up, and what's new. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye.